And welcome back, everyone, to another episode here of Banished with me, Deadman Command, and this our playthrough of the Colonial Charter, new upgrade there. The town is called Downsville because I forgot to actually rename it when I was making the map. I was just so excited to get into it. So that's why it's got a silly name. I think you may or may not be able to rename it in the town hall or something like that, but I don't actually think so. Alright, so how we doing? We got a lot of blueberries. Venison's not too bad. It's definitely being used up by our butchers. We got 2 hunters. We need to get more storage going here fairly quickly. Why don't we hold off on that one, guys? We'll just build this one. How you doing, Ruby Arvita? Good to see you. Good to see you again. Hopefully you've been well. Let's see here. So we got the Farmer's College and you need the building supplies. So to do the building supplies, again, it's one of the good expressions of the options and possibilities and expanded supply chains that you have in New Frontiers here. So we can see we have like almost 10 ways to build building supplies. They're all very useful. Just depending on what you have a lot of, you can just make these really easily. I think brick, glass, iron is going to be the way that we do it. Because that's probably the easiest way to maximize this. So we have the glassworks going on here. We're going to need a bunch of people to do this, by the way, because we'll need to build our shore houses. We'll probably need to build some bridges here to get people across to the area where I really want to build shore housing, over there, and up here on the smaller river. I want to reserve the big river space here for actual things like fishing docks, sawmill, water wheel things, and stuff like that. It's important to have your space. Okay, and we're just being able to see here what we're doing. Let's remove some supplies from there again. Give the laborers something to do, as opposed to what they're always doing normally. Yeah, we can patch a little bit more. Just a small one right in there. Get rid of that resources. Nice, they're putting everything in the root cellar now. And we can upgrade these for bigger ones. That's a candle, so you can make candles here too. There's both the beeswax from the apiary and the tallow that you get from meat. Nice, nice, nice. We get a couple people getting in. So let's maximize our gatherers. Let's get another forester. And that's like everything there. So we're going to rebuild you. Nomads. Okay, this is going to be an interesting decision. How many is it? 14. Ooh. That would put a nice injection of... They'd be uneducated. And I need to build some more housing quickly, but that's doable. We've got the supplies for it. Those would be able to be all of my... You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea. That'd be a nice injection. It'd be able to fill out all the food resource buildings. I'd probably have to get started on the next quad. I think I'll take them. And we're going to build another builder. 3, sure, why not? We'll do an adventurer now, because that'll be good. Adventurers is a special thing on the map here. You get basically native artifacts for having that. Just people explore in there. Woodcutters are good. We'll have the tailor go back on. Oh, shit. That's what I did last time. I didn't catch myself. I meant to just hit work. We'll do another blacksmith. Hacker. Oh, right, for this. Butchers are good. Food's maxed out. Take a bunch of laborers for now. Build the 2 bridges. And we'll get started on some housing here. one off. That's fine. Because we'll build another well there. Pause on that for a second. And in there, we'll be able to build some stockpile. Logs, fuel. Let's do a generic one. We'll build a couple more builder, maybe another builder, because the laborers are the actually ones who bring a lot of the supplies in there as well. So that's good to see. Oh, well, we might as well build it if we're already done with it practically. Bunch of stone down there. We're not working any mining yet, because we've still got a decent amount of iron ore, I bet. Yeah. So now we have 30 families for 22 homes, but we're building like 5 new homes. We're only down to 80% educated, which isn't too bad, because all of the citizens who grew up in my town are educated, because I've had the schoolhouse for so long. But everybody else is fairly new to the game. Food is about the same. I think we'll put someone on the apiary as well. That'll be good. Maybe 2 people I think we can put on the apiary. But we want to get this housing done. Ah, eat some poisonous berries. That's nice. You think you'd be gathering for long enough? Whoa! And we just got 5 new children. Okay. Good times. We definitely need to be doing that all the time and that all the time now. And we're going to want to build this and this with our first building supplies. We're going to need the glassworks, which means we need sand and lumber, or sand and everything. So the shore houses where you get sand, clay, reeds. You can build clothing out of reeds, and you make rope out of reeds. A couple other things like that. And you can get food too if you need it, but it's rather inefficient. But we're going to start building a whole bunch of them up here. Let me just get rid of all this. So we can see what we're doing. So we got a fishing dock there. We can probably put a fishing dock on the other side here. Again, we're just going to maximize where we can fish here. Oh, right, wrong side. Pause there. This will be our first road area. Builders will go and do that road first, of course, because that's what they do. I think we have to put a storage thing here because that's all we can do. Build a 4 there. So not much space there. We may be able to put like a shore house there, maybe? To sneak that in there. It wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's see if we can do that. Shore houses fit pretty well in a lot of places. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to though, so we'll reserve that for other stuff. So we got shore house, watermill, and maybe it'll fit something else in there. Can we fit another watermill in there? We might be able to. Looks like we will be able to. Yeah. Okay, so I think we'll do that because I think that's too wide. Yeah. What else requires water? The foundry does. Maybe we'll do a different another foundry. I think that would be more appropriate. But we can't fit it. Never mind that. Guess we won't. Let's do another watermelon. Actually, do you need... How big's the oh, Jesus, that's huge. Well, let's... I mean, if we need that much space, let's definitely not build it, but... Okay, builders are all done with all those homes. Unpause that, unpause that. And let's build a couple more homes, probably in this area. Does that line up nicely? It looks like it does. Alright, let's fill out that. We can definitely fit one more like that. We would probably squeeze him in. But for now, I'll just do this. And that'll be our road. Right, we can get some herbalists done as well. Anybody else we need to max out working-wise? Forester? No, we'll just do the shore house now. You only need one on shore houses, but you can put more if you really need to. Fiber. We'll leave this space for now. I don't think we really need to mess with it too much. But we do want to do, we'll probably do housing one more time. Maybe like, just do a 2. Yeah, do a 3x2 instead of like the taller one. Out here, I don't know what we'll do. We're gonna put a bunch of shore houses out here though, so we'll start building that. Because you can put shore houses on those, but you can't put a lot of other stuff on there. Let's pause and try and fit as many of these guys in there as possible. This will be where our road goes through. Can we build our bridge there? No, because hate. What? Why not? Ugh. So annoying. There we go. Okay. Pause there. That'll be that. There's your road there, and your road over there. Yep. So we'll build a couple more of these guys. Sweet. Can build that really easily. These are only logs, so we'll just build those 3 for now. And the builders will be pretty busy for a while. So we've got another merchant coming in. That's cool. Alright, I was going to build another row. I think we'll just build another watermill there for kicks. Because that's the only thing there that needs water. The sawmill's too big. Build like a shipyard? Yeah, if we wanted to, but I don't really want to. That's the only one that requires water. I should put another foundry out here, though. Again, it's all about reserving the space that you'll need later, so you don't mess yourself up. Yeah, I'll just put another one there. It looks like that's going to be the best case. Fits cleanest. And then we'll build out a road here. go talk to the merchant there. I do like min-maxing quite a bit and making very clean lines and whatnot. Olive seeds. Okay, well that's going to take everything. Let's do... I'll wait on that. Let's do a few... Let's see. How much leather do I have? Leather... 154. Nah, we'll hold off on the... putting coats in there. What do I want to fit in here? Can I maybe squeeze a sawmill in there? That's a pretty bold request there, I think, but you never know. Yeah, no way, okay. Should probably put one maybe right here. And some of these buildings, like the sawmill here, have two sets of road for whatever reason. I don't really know why they did it that way, but they did, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. We've got a decent amount of storage here. All the stuff that they're unloading there. Let's do some wild food. Try and keep them close so they don't have to walk very far. Oh, are we out? We are out of butchering. Okay, so let's not work you. Hunters should be full up. They are. Field-friendly fishermen, they're all full up. We definitely do need some more sawmill action. But we also want our building joists and whatnot. That should have solved this. Yep. That's production. That storage is fine now. I wonder if we... Sure can. I think we will get rid of all that. Okay. We got another, enough of them snuck in here every which way, so I think we're going to be good there. That's a fancy country house. Building a couple more houses there, so +1 on the house there. We're going to have 30 homes for 26 families. There's 2 of them don't count because they're the paused ones right there. I don't know if they count or not, so I'm not going to count on that being housing there. Taylor's working hard. How many are we building these days? So, oh yeah, wow, okay, you guys are doing great. You're gonna run out of leather there sooner than anything else. We'll just keep plugging away with the others. So is this iron or stone? That's stone, okay. We'll need a quarry soon. We'll definitely need a quarry soon. Should hold off on that. We do have enough furnace fuel. Made a decent amount of iron, maybe 60 per season or so. Looking good there. We'll probably have to start some mining fairly soon. And we'll probably put the quarry down. Oh no, I was going to put the quarry there, but that's definitely a bad idea. Probably put the quarry out here, maybe? Let's see. This is... That's to there, and his is out to there, so why don't we start sneaking some housing just along the edges here. That's a house. Yeah, we'll do that. 2, 3. We're gonna redo the road to run out this way now. And that beautifully matches up. And we'll build that one, but we'll pause on everything else. Get that going, and then we'll see what we do from there. How are we doing on labor? There's only one left, so we'll drop a builder down. We're probably good on them. This does come in quite quickly, which is nice. There we go. So we're gonna do clay and clay. Ooh, poison arrow to the knee. That's too bad. Tough. So we got sand, sand. We'll do clay here. So clay, sand, clay, clay, sand. So we need one more to even it out. You in here? No. Can we fit you in here? Yeah, wow, we can barely get to that short house. Alright, that's kind of a lot of space to take up. Maybe we'll hold off on that one. Let's see if we can start building out this way. That's just gonna be a pain out here, isn't it? Yep. The dreaded one tile effect. Well, we can just put it out here, but that's nice and smooth. I'd like to put something else bigger out there. We might be able to sneak like a bridge in there or whatever, but I also kind of don't really care. Maybe like a... Will it allow me to put a fishing dock in here? No, same problem. I just don't think we're going to be able to fit much of anything in there. Hard to see. I mean, we could just do that. Build the road up there. So these guys are going to take up a whole bunch of space. So that's going to be 3 each. That should be able to supply 2 of these guys. That shouldn't be a problem at all. Let's see. Foundry there. Will this make a nice clean line? It'll be close. Yeah, let's just do it there. And we'll figure out something in there. Maybe a big storage area. Maybe something cool. I don't really know. Let's see what the trading guy has. Let's see what the trading guy has. Clay, rug, and glass. So no, and no. Thank you. Let's do maybe like 100. And let's do maybe a couple, bit more firewood. And I think feathers, fish, let's do maybe just like 100 fish or whatever. Nothing too crazy there. Again, blueberries like crazy, mushroom like crazy, onions like crazy. Fish isn't actually that big. Oh, one. Let's maybe do a bit more mushrooms. Okay, so we don't have any more laborers. So we definitely vacuumed everybody up very quickly. So I should just clear this whole island out, since we're going to need to anyway. Well, no, that's kind of a dumb idea. It's a nice place for getting food and stuff like that. However, we're going to want to do removing the stone and everything from there. Clear all that out. Do the food in this area, keep ourselves well maintained. So we have the glassworks here. We're going to need to build the brickworks. How much lumber do I have? Lumber. 134. Okay, so we're going to need 20 for that. 15, yeah, we'll be fine. This is nice and long and thin. Wouldn't mind putting that, actually. If we could sneak that in right. Ah, so close. In fact, why don't we just move the road over one tile to accommodate that. Brickworks. I think that'd be a smart play. Alright, now we got a whole bunch more laborers back. Let's do another beekeeper. And you know what? Let's build another 2 shore houses. One for sand, one for clay. At least that's the hope. What have we got here, good sir? Blueberries, roots, and haggis. I don't need that. Thank you, though. Have yourself a wonderful time. I could start farming too, yeah. Could definitely do that. That's gonna be a nice big portion. Of the workforce, that is. Five more students, that's right, when they were all born. Nice, we've got 13, so we're going to be good. How many families are we doing? We're definitely starting to grow here. So we got 31 homes, which is probably the 2 plus 2 there. So let's build that one and that one. We are probably going to want to get everything going when it comes to farming. Pretty darn soon. We're going to want the next quad out there too, soon too. That one will probably be down in this area. I think that's a good call. Just have them close. Though honestly, we're going to have one out this way. But I think since everything else is built over here, we'll hold off. Okay, we don't have any leather. We've got a nice big stockpile of everything. And you can see how quickly everything grows back. I mean, I'm on very quick speed, but still. And let's see, 4. Let's do 2 more. Let's get the materials going. And let's get the brickworks going. So build the brickworks, and then we'll build the glassworks, and then we'll be able to start making the building supplies, which allows us to build pretty much everything in the game. So they're going to have plenty to do for a while here. I don't want to build a house here. What do I want to build there? Maybe some sort of storage? Stone. Stone is low. Okay, oh boy. Well, gonna have to build that big one soon. The big one, of course, being our wonderful quarry. Maybe if we could put the quarry at the corner of these two. Maybe put it like right in there. I'd prefer to put the other quad down there, but I bet we could sneak. How big of a quarry? So you've got big quarries and you've got small quarries, which is nice. And they cannot be removed. But if you upgrade them, then the ground will be able to be reclaimed. So why don't we try something like that? Small quarry is nice and small. It matches up road-wise really well with these. You know what? I'll just stick a small quarry right in there. Now you can see the difference between the small quarry and the actual quarry, so it dwarfs it. So that'll be good there. And then we'll be able to start getting that. What do we got this time? Rye kernels and rice. I mean, just for variety's sake, let's do 100. And let's get maybe like 300. Let's get some variety in their food. It allows their health to be a little bit higher. Which I think weirdly just removes some of the issues of them dying randomly kind of thing. But it is time for another episode here. So thanks for watching, everybody. Next time we'll continue our building supply chain and getting some more stuff out there. We'll build the whole supply chain so everything kind of fits into itself. And then we'll get that going. And then we'll see where the rest of the episode takes us. I think it'll be a good one. And we'll see you then. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and of course follow if you're on Twitch. Have a great time.